All right, new year, new me. Starting off, we're gonna be doing 100-mile weeks. Never done that before, but I will be doing it now. We're gonna be doing 25Ks in a month. We're gonna be racing all out every single day. Every single workout is gonna be as hard as possible. And to top it all off, we're gonna be doing 50 ultra marathons this year. 2026 is my year. New Year's means new me, and with that means hundreds and thousands of people starting out their journey as a runner or really just trying to jump back into it. But they get burnt out by the time it's the next month, and they don't know why. As someone that's been running for the past 5 years and has run countless races, I know exactly how it feels to be injured and to just want to quit running. But here I am still running, training for Austin 2026. And here are some things I did to really just help me stay in the loop of running. Make a plan that you can see every day. Now, running is the first step of staying consistent, but a plan is really what keeps you in check. By making a training schedule that you can see physically or feel physically, it really just helps you stay in touch with what you're doing. It keeps you on track to your goals. And also, it really just lets you know how far you've come when you're looking back upon it. I think one of my most favorite things about having my training plan for Austin is just every day I finish my run, I finish my biking, I finish my layers, I can just go in there, cross off what I have to do, and then look forward to the next day. I'm always checking my training plan to see, what do I have tomorrow? What do I have next? What do I have the day after that? Like, I'm always trying to adjust to see how well does it fit for how I feel now, and how and will this prepare me for Austin. Now, for me personally, I like to use a Google Doc to really just detail out everything I do within my training block for Austin. And with that, I'm just really able to envision what I'm doing. I look forward to it. And then when I'm looking back upon my training, I can really just see how far I've come from where I started from. I think the act of being able to really just cross out what you've done it keeps you something like motivated to look forward to each day. But a very important thing when you do make a training plan is that it's okay to be flexible. Like, if you wake up one morning really sore, it's probably not the best idea to do a 30-minute tempo run. If you wake up feeling sore, it's probably not the best idea to really just go out there and do like a 20-mile long run. It's not ideal. That's why with a training plan, it's also okay to be flexible. You don't want to stay super just structured and a solid training plan. Like, you want it to be like, go with the flow with how you're feeling. Because if you're feeling a niggle on week 5 and then you just continue it, then boom, you just knocked yourself out for the next few months, and then you're not going to want to run again, because then it's like, what's the point? Maybe you go biking instead. Maybe you go swimming instead. Maybe you take a rest day. But if you're able to just take into account how you feel each day and adjust your training, then you'll improve a lot more rather than just pushing through it and just getting injured. Run easy for easy.
When I have friends and family that first get into running, I see that all of their runs are really all-out efforts and they come out completely exhausted. But there is one caveat to that. Now, the issue with running fast every single mile is that your body gets 0 time to recover from each of your run. And with that comes injury, exhaustion, and it's not that fun to be exhausted after every single run. That's why people have their easy days, their recovery days, just so that their body can really just recover for the next hard effort. Also, running fast and running slow train 2 completely different engines of the body. When you run slow, you're able to build up that aerobic system you need for the fast miles. Like, if you have a 4x1 mile workout today, but you're not able to do 4 miles consistently, then honestly, there's probably no way you can probably complete the workout. That's why you gotta build up your body aerobically to be able to accomplish that.
You know, your body goes through a lot of stress when running just hard workouts, when you're hitting those paces, those mileage. But from those hard workouts, you have to recover. Just like when you're working out, you can't hit the same hard muscle every single day and not expect an injury. That's why you hit one muscle group and then hit another. You're letting that muscle recover, so then when you do it again, it'll be back stronger. That's the whole point of the easy runs, right? It's just a time to really just recover your legs from your hard work session, so then when you come back and do another hard work session, boom, you're knocking out those paces, those times, and you're seeing improvement. Like if you're running an easy run too fast just because like, oh, you want it to look good on Strava, like, okay, I guess you can do that, but like, you will get injured eventually. Like if you take a look at like all the Kenyans, the Ethiopians, the Japanese runners, like all of them are hitting their easy runs and a lot of them do it very slow. That's why it's okay to have like a really slow easy run. The purpose of it is so that you still stimulate the body aerobically, but you're able to recover from like the sessions that you've done before. Like there's no point in getting injured from going too fast on an easy run. Build smart. Now, of course, when you're training for a race or you're trying to really just become fit and just get good at running, like you want to train hard, but you also want to train smart, right? Like you don't want to go immediately couch to 5K, 0 miles 1 week and then 20 miles the next. Like no, you're asking for an injury, right? Like if you're coming off an injury, maybe it's probably not ideal to really just hit up a 15-mile week the moment you come back. No, you want to test the waters, see how your body is before building up that mileage. I know when I was injured with an Achilles pain, when I was injured like last year, one of the first runs I did was 5 by 100 meters at 12-minute pace. And I think that was the only workout I did the entire week. And yeah, it's not a lot, but why would I do more if my body's coming back from an injury? That's the thing. Like I've hit 40-mile weeks many times, but I think one thing that's helped me keep consistent with building up my mileage again and again is that when you build up to a new level, make sure you at least do 1 week at that same mileage before building up again. I feel like that applies majorly if you're doing also a bunch of workouts in there too. Like if you're doing a bunch of workouts and then you're also increasing your mileage, then you're increasing the distance of your easy runs, which makes it harder for your body to really just recover from all of the training you're doing. So it's probably the best idea for you to do is just keep it slow, or just only do easy runs to build up to a certain point. Maybe you only do easy runs, like really easy up until 40 miles, and then you start thinking about how do I do workouts and start implementing this. Like you build up to that mileage first, and then you get in those sessions. Put a date on it. As someone who's done hundreds of races in my career so far, I can promise you one thing, and it is when you're going all out in a race, it is a completely different level that you're able to pull out compared to when you're going all out by yourself. That's why I believe it's important to have races that we can run, because in those moments you're able to really just test your limits and just see the fruits of your effort in all your training. Like if you make your training plan, you're consistent, then you're gonna want to race to really show off what you've accomplished. Now, if you're someone that doesn't like races and says, what's the point? I'm not gonna waste my money. All right, find a local race near you. Really just set that as a target and train for it like hard. And then run the race and just use all the energy from everyone, all the emotions. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna want to race again. Borrow someone else's motivation. I'm gonna be honest, motivation is very unreliable. Like one day you'll feel like, bam, I'm gonna do 5 miles, hoorah. But then the next you'll feel like, oh, I don't wanna run because I'm tired. That's all okay, but I feel like the best rule that you can really just have to stay consistent is have someone run with you. Like just have like a partner to just partner up with you and just go out on a run together, because by then you'll have someone to really just keep you accountable. Like if you want to run at 7 in the morning and you're doing it alone, then you'll wake up at 7, feel tired, go back to sleep, boom, no run. But if someone else is doing it with you, you wake up at 7, you don't want to wake up, but oh, someone's there waiting for me. Now I'm gonna get up. And that person doesn't have to run with you. That person could bike along with you. That person could just be in your area. They could be walking while you're running or something. They just have to be there with you so that you get the act of getting outside and just starting. Because that's the most important thing, starting the run. And that's the hardest thing too. But having someone along there with you will help you the most. Now, of course, not everyone has someone to really just run with, right? Like, I don't have someone to run with every single day, but maybe there's like a run club or something around where you can go to, and then you're able to find like a group of people to really just keep you accountable and show up and just run. Because if it's just you, it's easy to bail, but if it's someone else, you're gonna wanna show up. But if you enjoyed my tips, I really recommend subscribing, because I'm gonna be documenting my journey to the sub 3:30 marathon at Austin 2026, and that's gonna be crazy. But this is Road to Marathons, signing out.